Hello, what up? Just took a nice hot shower. Flipped my mattress around. I'm drying out the blanket that was laying underneath the air mattress. I'm out in the sun there because some ice melted and it got it wet, and then it kind of started. That was like last night or something. This morning, I don't know. When was that? Last night, I believe. Yep, the Walmart experience. But look at us now. I, let me show you this. Let me show you this spot. There's my U-Haul. I'm in, I believe that it's called Colorado City, Colorado. So you driving through Kansas. I love Kansas. But you drive and it's just flat, 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 flat. And then all of a sudden you're in Colorado and then it's still flat. And picnic table, fire pit. It's still flat and you're driving and you're thinking, oh my gosh, this is incredible, because it is, because it's totally different from what I'm used to. And then all of a sudden you think you see some dark clouds up ahead and you're like, what? I don't know about that. What is that? Those can't be mountains. There's no way those are mountains. And then you keep driving, and then all of a sudden, they're mountains. And I haven't even looked them up. I don't even know what they're called, but I believe it's the Rocky Mountains. I don't know if there's special names for them or anything, but I'll look that up. But this is an incredible spot here. Site 18. It's one of the only spots I found that has a view of that mountain range there, whatever you want to call it. There's another good spot over on the other, just like that way. I think it was site 20 or something, and it's nestled in some trees, which is pretty cool. But like, you know what, it would be pretty cool to get up and have some coffee and look at the mountains. So I got here, I don't know, I don't even know what time it is now, 4 or something. Colorado time, right? But I got here probably like 2. So there's some lotion in my beard, I think. But yeah, and I pulled that out to dry out. I got it sitting there in the sun, which is behind the clouds right now. But pulled that out, flipped it on my mattress so I can blow it up. Turns out I didn't need to blow it up because the heat just expanded the air in the mattress, I think. I don't know the science behind that. But all of a sudden, boom, it's fine. In fact, it almost feels like I should let a little bit out. But man, I have not slept. Like last night was rough. The night before was slightly rough. So it's just nice to just... And I just had a few things just kind of that I'd not put away, you know, so it's nice. I got here early, like 2 o'clock or something. Pulled that stuff out, letting it dry. Organized stuff, threw stuff away, got everything organized. I believe there's no fire restrictions right now, so I got my fire wood ready, got everything kind of organized and tucked away where it should be, drying out. And then I went and took a shower, so I am just ready for a good night's rest tonight. And probably gonna try and go to bed by 10, which is really like 12 o'clock midnight my time. which is about when I have gone to bed in the past, but I'm ready for a good night's rest. And hopefully that'll give me a clear head about some of these things that I've been, I don't know, I feel like I keep getting attacked by thoughts of missing out, you know, like, or not seeing, I didn't see my buddy's play that weekend I was moving. He was the lead in it, and he came and saw my play when I was in one, and I wasn't even the lead. So I felt bad. I texted him about the play. He said it went well and all that, and then, like, I didn't get to see my Uncle Scott. That was the thing that I was worried about. And, like, there were these spots in Kansas that I just wish I would have camped, stopped at. And so it's like, I feel like it just is worse, probably because I'm tired. So hopefully I can just get a clear head and be like, oh my gosh, I was worried about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay, it's fine. And I think that's the truth. And then you can kind of get your bearings and be like, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm Jacob Jordan. I'm here in Colorado. That doesn't mean I'm in the freaking no man's land. No, I'm still Jacob Jordan here in Colorado. And I'll be Jacob Jordan in, where am I going next? I don't even, Utah is the plan. Which reminds me, I need to look up some stuff. It's a lot to plan all this as you go. Which I guess I didn't have to. I guess I could have. But sometimes you just gotta get in and go, you know. Oh, I'm so tired that I don't even, like, this is the most comfortable position for my eyeballs to be in right now. But, you know, your skin is one of the biggest organs in your body, right? That's what I've heard. I think that's true. And I feel like it's being acclimated right now. It's like, you can see my lips are like parched. Probably because I've been driving in the sun, and maybe I'll have shade over my eyes, but this is getting slammed by the sunshine. But yeah, it's dry. It is dry here, which I expected for Los Angeles because I've been out there, but I'm only halfway across the country and it's dry. It feels like the West out here to me. Of course, I'm sure I'm gonna see more of that as I go through Utah, and if I for some reason do end up going down in like Arizona, New Mexico, and then I might see more of that. But or even West Texas. So I don't know. Those are just all things I want to do. I thought about today, like, man, right now is a great time of year to do this. I don't know when I'll be able to do something like this again. Do I just want to do the whole Southwest tour? But it's like I can't forget my, you know, like, don't lose sight of your initial plan. And I forget, or, you know, you gotta remember that I've got this U-Haul, and it's not much, but it does cost, you know. You know, I'm just not working at all right now. So, if I didn't have to pay for the U-Haul, it would be slightly better. But I'm still paying for gas, and, you know, and like, gas is a big deal because you think about it. Like, to really explore, it's like you're driving probably couple hundred. Sorry, I got nose hairs. You're probably driving 100. Like, when I think driving across the country, I think, you know, you're putting hundreds of miles under you're putting 500 miles under your belt in a day, right? But yeah, if you want to get there quick, but if you're doing what I'm doing and taking your time, it's like you really don't go that far each day. And if you want to have time to like cook your food and like find a spot before dark, like all this stuff, you really don't have a lot of time to travel. maybe you can see one thing in a day, you know? Or maybe you set up camp and you stay at that place for a few days, or like, it's a long process. And you're not traveling that much each day. Just that's kind of unexpected. But because like with Kansas, I was like, yeah, I feel like driving. Well, dang, you can just drive through states and not do anything. And I love driving, so I get that feeling of exploration. You're seeing all this new stuff passing by and all that. So I love that. But not only do you just pretty quickly travel across the country that way, but you know, you are burning gas. And so with DoorDash, I'd do like 100 miles a day roughly, or I was in Wilmington, right? So I mean, that's a lot of money, but I'm making up for it because I'm working, you know. I'm making, and that's just me. I have to do that to make money, but that's a whole other conversation. But with this, 100 miles is nothing. If you live somewhere, 100 miles is a long way. Like in Wilmington, if I go to Raleigh, like 200 miles or whatever, it's like, that's a big trip, man. I don't want to, like, that's a lot of gas. That's a day trip. Like, that's a whole thing. But, when you're road tripping and you're on that mindset, you know, 100 miles, 200 miles feels like nothing to me. And, I mean, especially when you're going 60, 70, 75 miles an hour. And so, versus like in town driving. But, anyway, but what doesn't change is that, like, that it feels like you're not going that far, but guess what? The gas. You are spending gas. So, anyway, there's a little update for you, whoever ends up watching this, if you do. And yeah, I'm gonna probably look up a few things and go from there.